Welcome, robot combat enthusiasts, to another electrifying episode of Havoc Rundown, the podcast where sparks fly, metal clashes, and the thrill of robot combat takes center stage. I'm your host, Justin, and we're diving headfirst into the heart of the mechanical mayhem that is NHRL. From Titanium Titans to Steel Gladiators, Havoc Rundown is your front row seat to the adrenaline-pumping world of robot combat. Whether you're a seasoned engineer, a casual fan, or just someone who loves to smell bot carnage in the morning, you're in for a wild ride. Each week, we'll be dissecting the latest bot battles, breaking down the strategy that led to victory, and interviewing the masterminds behind these robot combatants. We're not just talking nuts and bolts here, we're delving into the stories behind these mechanical warriors and the genius minds who bring them to life. Expect exclusive interviews with NHRL's brightest stars, behind-the-scenes stories that will leave you on the edge of your seat, and an expert analysis that goes beyond the arena. This isn't just a podcast, it's the Havoc Rundown!
Hello! Fresh off her NHRL announcer debut at RIT, it's Ashley Beckman!
Hi!
He lives in Cage 4. It's Thomas Carroll.
Where's my home? Where's my home?
We have a special guest this week. It's the most metal builder of them all. It's Jake Hoffmann.
Oh boy.
And Kyle. And then there's me, Ryan Hunter. Justin and Tony are off this episode. Tony is under the weather, and Justin just had a baby, so he'll be off for a few episodes. But he'll be in the background, just creeping. Alright, so let's start off with some news. This weekend is, of course, the April 20th NHRL, the fourth qualifier of the year. But also this weekend is Robo Games on Saturday. It starts on the 19th and goes till the 21st. Robo Games is, of course, one of the largest robotic competitions in the United States and features weight classes from 150 grams to 250 pounds. The most exciting class in combat robotics, of course, is 250 pounds. Some of the heavyweight class features bots like Travesty, Original Sin, Manta, and a bot named Magnitude?
Magnitude just got an upgrade and is heading to Robo Games, and I am so excited to hear how the team does. I'm bummed that I can't get out there because we have an event this weekend, but super pumped. Chad and Joey and a bunch of others are heading out there, so super excited.
They got to bring home the win.
Heck yeah.
It's pretty much the only real heavyweight competition this year.
So far.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Maybe someday I'll get phone calls soon, but well, we never know.
Fingers are crossed.
Also, the past competition, RIT, we had 4 3-pound winners, as we only had 3 pounds there. In 4th place, we had War Hard. 3rd place, we had Anamusha. 2nd, Promthrita. And 1st, Caldera. Thomas and Ashley, you were at the event. You want to tell us about it?
Wait, I was at RIT? Man, it didn't feel like an NHRL at all. It honestly felt like some of the smaller events, more like a G-Stroll or a Maker Battle, just much smaller, much more laid back, just overall a less stressful event, I would say. It was great to see a lot of the people that we don't see too often. I know there were some of the previous staff and some of the previous builders that are in that area we got to hang out with. Also seeing a lot of the veteran builders experience issues that they don't normally experience, and some of the builders who don't get to fight as often doing well, taking advantage of that. I don't know, it was a great event. I'm looking forward to some more of the travel events in the future.
Yeah, I agree with Thomas 100%. It was super laid back. The fans were able to get up and close and personal with both cages. I mean, we had 30 robots or so, and it was just a lot of fun, and I'm super stoked for Glenn. You know, like, his time was coming. It was only just a matter of an event, and the poor man was literally on Zoom calls all day long, clocked in at work, doing this, like, huge project, was in and out, like, I felt so bad, and for him to take home a dumpster, especially under that kind of conditions, like under that like pressure, was just so awesome, and like I was literally so stoked for him.
That's got to be one of the most badass ways to win of the day. Is not only was he repairing all day, but he was also being paid to be working. That's really awesome.
Yeah, I think I like ran into him at like 3:30, like he was coming out of the bathroom, and he was like, "Ashley," he's like, "I'm so sorry. This is literally the first time I've had an opportunity to say hi to you." And I was like, glad, like he had already been fighting, but like he didn't have time to stop, talk to any of us. Like, it was crazy.
How did the venue go?
The venue was awesome. It was cool just being on an open floor. Like everything was right there. Like the 2 cages, like, and obviously for me, because like I was all over the place, like, but like 2 cages were right in front. The pits were right behind. You could see everything that was going on. Like Sam and I were going into the pits, talking to the builders. Like people were getting to drive the Bretts because they were just right there. Like it was just really like intimate and cool.
That's awesome. I know. I wish I could have gone. It sounded like really awesome. I was kind of really bummed that there wasn't a stream all day long. I had caught up on as many battles as I could basically find. And I know, Jake, you were watching them on stream too.
Yeah, I was trying to keep up.
Yeah.
There was something like really exciting about just like watching each fight come in the form of like text and then having to open it up and watch it. It was like a present every time there was something posted to the Brett Zone. That was an interesting way to watch a competition. It was a fun way to watch a competition because you could also like scroll back and like look at stuff. So like during one of Caldero's fights, of course he had amazing fights all day. Again, congratulations to Glenn for taking home the dumpster. But like in one of his fights, like the bot came apart. And I was like, why did that happen? And I was able to look through and see that he had a screw like loosen out, like in the first part of the fight. And that was just like a little more intimate than what we get to do in the big events. You know, obviously I've been on the commentator's desk before, and it's kind of hard to keep up with the action, but being able to watch a fight, watch every part of it was really cool. And I was on stream with Jay Lee.
Yeah.
Thank you to her for being on stream. It was a blast. It was really fun.
I really enjoyed. I wasn't able to watch the whole thing, but I was able to watch like bits and pieces of your stream. It was great. The both of you do really good commentary and stuff like that.
Jay's great.
Yeah,
Jay's great. And being on stream with Jay is awesome.
Yeah.
I hope we get to be on the commentator's desk one day at Norwalk. That would be like the dream. That would be so cool. I love that.
We've already had half of that. Now we just need to get Jay on there.
Yeah. No, it would be a blast.
Well, as far as I know, we're going to see Jay again this year.
Just throw her up there.
Too.
Yes. They're working on a new mech that is an Omni wheel, I think. Don't quote me on that.
Sick. Okay. Well, let's get into the episode with a brand new icebreaker that I'm trying out. I have devised a game, and we're going to hit Jake and Thomas against each other. So the objective of this game.
I could destroy Jake.
Oh, okay. Okay, Thomas.
I was saying what?
Okay, Thomas.
Okay.
I could destroy you in like being a Thomas competition.
Lock picking.
Stage 1 is lock picking.
Jake, now you gotta show.
Oh no.
Jake, you gotta show up to the competition and just dress as Thomas. Just be Thomas. Be Thomas and being Thomas. Okay, so this is the way the game goes. I realize that there's a ton of really interesting names of robots that come to NHRL. So I got literally a full list of robots that have competed at NHRL since 2021 from Gil. I have then found groupings of names, and I would like you to compete in picking out what bot name doesn't actually exist. All right?
Okay.
So the rules of the game are going to be,
Okay.
I'm going to read off the category and then the names, and then both of you can talk it through for a little while, and then both of you give me your guess. I have 3 rounds this time. All right?
This is awesome.
Okay, so the first round, one of the interesting name categories is experimental new platforms for bots are usually given the X designation. These are all robots that have the X designation after their names. You are trying to find the one that hasn't competed at Norwalk.
It hasn't competed or isn't real?
Isn't real. I made the name. Okay?
Okay.
So, A is Archangel X. B is Red Hawk X. C is Spartan X. And D is Jackrabbit X.
Oh, this is an easy one.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't even want to talk to Jake. I'll save that.
All right,
I'll save
we'll
our
just
communication for Fortnite
Okay,
later.
I'm just gonna sit here and sweat then.
Okay. Do you want
So,
what's your answer,
it's
Thomas?
not Red Hawk X, and the
Oh, if I
first
give
one
my
is
if I give my
Archangel
answer,
X.
Jake will take
It's
it.
not that one. So I know it's one of two.
Okay.
And Spartan X, Johnny would be Johnny's, and then the other one would be what was the last one?
Jackrabbit X.
Jackrabbit X. But that's not Jack Move.
That would be Drew Davis.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that one's fake. Last
Okay.
one's fake.
So your guess is
I
D?
think- Yeah, I'm going with D.
Okay. Thomas, what is your guess?
Jack-
If you
Rabbit
give
X.
the answer, you could
Jackrabbit X? So,
Yeah, because we got Angel, we got Johnny, and then okay, what was
Red
the
Hawk
second one?
X.
Red Hawk.
Red
Yeah,
Hawk
no,
X.
that one I've seen on the database. Before.
So,
Yeah.
yes, you both
don't know who built it,
got
though.
the correct robot. However, Jackrabbit Flex was a robot. Jackrabbit X is not a robot.
Mm, tricky.
Okay, so both of you have
Good job,
found the
Mark.
right.
Oh wait,
right
or
one.
should we DM you our answers?
Okay, well, Justin will insert sound effects at the end when he goes
okay.
over it.
Oh, don't cover that one up. That one.
Actually, maybe we could get that cut out and just use it.
Yeah,
As part of our soundboard.
Put that as a soundboard.
Yeah. Okay.
Round one.
So,
okay.
round two. One of my favorite types of bot names are real human names. So, the names this round are A, Fred, B, Bobby, C, Cooper, and D, George.
What was the first one?
It was Fred, Bobby, Cooper, George?
Yes. At least one of these is a pretty famous robot.
No. Wait, well, I have my answer. You know, I'll DM it.
Oh, you're gonna DM it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that way Jake doesn't accuse me of using his
Okay.
answer. Oh god, I forget your
This
username.
is
I was
more
confused you with
competitive
Justin.
than I thought it was. Okay. Well, when
Thomas
Thomas
turned into
answers,
really
then I'll
competitive
answer.
also.
I don't know why I know these. I'm awful with names.
Yes. What do you think,
Fred,
Jake?
it was Fred, Bobby, Cooper, George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I sent my answer. I'm locked in.
Okay, you're locked in.
Okay,
Pulling
I'm going
up
with
from Jake's
Cooper.
playbook.
You're going
Cooper
with
sounds
Cooper?
fake. Yeah.
That's what I'm
Okay,
gonna take.
so both of you have guessed the same exact robot named Cooper. Cooper is a robot that competed in.
What?
Yes, Cooper has competed.
Then it's Fred.
It is
Fred.
Fred.
It's gotta
Fred
be
is
Fred.
the robot that has not competed. Yes. Yes.
No one's competed with a robot named Fred.
That's what I said. I was like, I searched it. I was like,
That one
how?
sounds the most real.
Yeah.
Oh man. Wow.
Well, I know George, because that's the one that had
Yes.
depth charge.
Yes. George
Dang.
fought.
And he'll
Depth
never
charge.
return,
George
even
and
though he had a
Bobby were the
Connecticut license
easy
Yeah.
ones
plate.
on that one.
Okay, we're all tied up though.
Okay. Cooper was a 3-pounder, and it fought in this year. Last year in November. Okay.
Wow.
Last round.
Was it 3?
Last round. Okay.
Tiebreaker.
This was in my
Hey,
testing. This
FSA.
was actually maybe the easiest round. We'll see. Okay, so this round is all hot bots that participated in NHRL. It's all fire-themed robots. You have eruption, ignition, lava, and hot shot.
Eruption, ignition, lava, and hot
Yep.
shot. Now, are you just saying the name is fire themed, or it has to be a flame throwing
Well,
robot?
all the names are fire-themed.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were gonna pull which. Eruption, ignition, lava, and
And hot shot.
hot shot.
Is Thomas DMing you again? Or
I'm about
shall I
to.
wait?
You know what? I gotta flip a coin. I'm between two. I got no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Jake, what are you thinking?
I'm
I'm
locked
going
in.
Ignition.
Okay.
That sounds fake, but it's also a good name.
It is
so-
a very good name.
Well, I picked. Wait, so Jake, you locked in? Because I locked in.
I'm locked in with Ignition.
Well, I picked Lava.
Okay.
See?
So
Someone's gonna win.
tiebreaker,
Okay.
unless it's for
Ashley,
the other two.
Ashley, I'm curious. What's your guess?
Oh, she knows.
Lava.
Lava?
Oh.
Okay. So the answer is the made-up bot is lava. Yeah. Okay.
Would it? Ignition doesn't exist.
Ignition does exist. Ignition was fought in
Searching.
May of 2023.
Oh no, it's Charlie's robot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, Charlie's gonna be so upset
Wow,
when
I
I
finally
fumbled
beat
that.
Jake in a competition.
Wow,
That's never
Yeah.
gonna happen
I
again.
am so sorry, Charlie. Oh my gosh,
This didn't even have to go to JD.
Yeah.
that
Didn't even have
didn't
to go
even
to
have to go to
JD.
JD. I'm sorry, Charlie Becker. Oh my gosh, it's a public apology. Oh my gosh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Charlie, if you're listening, it's okay. Jake doesn't like your robots.
Okay.
I don't remember.
No,
him.
we love your
I-
robots.
I
Come
may
back.
like him. I do like him. I
So
just don't remember him.
So in
Look at
the
Folded.
continued tally, Thomas has a win.
Yo.
Wow.
Okay. So let's get on to questions and general interview, and then we'll talk about the competition this weekend. First, starting off, Jake, why don't you tell us about yourself and Maximizer?
Yeah. So
Hold up.
Okay. Okay.
You didn't do the
Hold on.
icebreaker question.
That was the icebreaker. Okay, we could do the icebreaker question.
No.
Ashley.
I need to know what Jake's
We need to
superpower
know.
is going to be.
This is
Okay.
highly
My superpower?
required
Yes.
information.
This is
The-
very important,
So
Jake.
the first interview question will be then, if you could have an off-brand superpower, not like a
Oh.
main, not like super strength, nothing like that, an off-brand superpower, what would it be?
I would like to have Bluetooth just in my ears all of the time. Just no headphones, just Bluetooth. Just, I'm just standing there, but I'm listening to music.
Man, Jake sounds like he'd be off the talk.
Or
after that
identify
superpower.
where I put down that thing that I just put down. That's another
That's a good
one.
I
That's-
like
that
that
one.
one. I like
Either
that
one.
one.
That's really good.
A good one.
Because let me tell you, I
Wait,
need
wait,
that
wait.
thing that I
Do you
just
get, like,
had in my hand, and it's nowhere.
Is
to
this
be
like
found.
a one
Either one.
put down thing?
Either one.
Like if you, let's say you pick up two items, you put one down, then you put the second down.
I would just
you
know.
only remember the second one?
It just,
don't know.
every time you put something down, if you put something down, you're
He
like,
thinks the other thing.
where did I put down my keys? And then you put down
Yeah.
the spatula in your hand, and you're like, oh no, I can't remember where the keys are.
Where my keys are.
The downside is it makes the second to last item you put down twice as hard to
I
remember.
would shave hours off my day
Oh.
if I could just figure out where that thing is that I just put down.
For the Bluetooth, all you have to do really is just have Bluetooth in your ear all times.
Yeah.
Just you have
No,
You
no,
have-
but it won't look like it.
you have long hair, so people can't tell if you have like dark
Sure.
Bluetooth in your
Right.
You can just cover it.
Ears. Yeah.
All right, Jake, why don't you tell us about yourself and Maximizer?
Myself and Maximizer?
Yes.
Yeah,
Not
you
just
know, the
Mac
family.
Give me
Hi.
Brad Maxwell.
For those of you who have not heard my voice before or seen me on Norwalk Havoc TikTok page and YouTube page, my name is Jake Hoffmann. I'm a graduate student at the University of Cincinnati. I'm graduating this year. I got my undergraduate in mechanical engineering technology, and I'm now pursuing a degree in mechanical engineering. I currently work in the IRAS lab, the Intelligent Robots and Autonomous Systems lab. I'm working on my thesis right now. Very cool stuff. With a self-balancing satellite platform. Getting that wrapped up right now, actually. Maximizer is my 12-pound combat robot that I'm well known for-ish. It has... it won 2 dumpsters last year. It set the longest winning streak for 12-pound robots at 12 consecutive wins. Since then, it's lost 7 of its last 6 fights, basically. So, it needs a little work, but we put some work in since last competition. This is definitely the most, even though, even if you don't win fights, guess what? You learn a lot. And, the script is lose, learn, get better. And as long as I don't deviate from that script, it'll never get old. That's all part of it. And I'm happy to be presenting this robot. It's the best that I can put forward this event. And I'm very happy about it. It's sitting here at my workbench right now, configured to fight Mind Flayer first round. So leave my second time fighting a big wheeled robot, and ooh boy, am I stressed about that. Big wheeled robots are bad for undercutters because they're in the air, which is different than the ground. So I'm told.
Jake, you mentioned the script. I've heard reports that you, in fact, write the scripts. Do you have any comment on that?
So yeah, Chris and I sit down and we decide what is going to make the Discord most upset. And then whatever that is, we do that. That's it. That's it.
That's the script.
Yeah, that's the
Honestly,
script.
that's a pretty good strat.
Yeah.
It's been working so far.
And then Kelly kind of...
She gives the okay?
Yeah. Oh.
Does she have a part in writing it as well, or does she just do the sign-off?
I'm not allowed to disclose that.
Okay. Well, when we interview Kelly on one of our coming up episodes, we'll have to...
Ask her
about
about
the
the
script.
script. Yeah, good. You should. Because ask her what's happening. I'm upset about it.
That script for March
I want answers too.
I got lots of questions.
Have me on.
I'll come back.
I'll talk to her.
I'll ask her myself.
A Kelly and Jake episode.
There you go.
That would be perfect.
Oh, that would be a blast.
Yeah.
That would be a blast.
We will definitely reach out to the community for questions for Kelly when we get around. Yeah.
You better. I got
It's
some questions.
number one on the list.
All right. Ashley, you want to do the next one?
Well, speaking of Mind Flayer, is there any bot that you haven't fought that you want to fight? I'm sure it's not Mind Flayer, but
It's not. Yeah. My focus, my motivation, like the pinnacle of achievement that I've been searching since last November is fighting JMO. Just straight up. It's like this competition, and thinking about going into this competition, especially in the past week, it's just been like, it's just me and Psycho and like whatever's in my way to get there. That's secondary. It's just get there, get to that fight. And then execute on what needs to happen. And like that has just been a savage goal for me. Just getting my robot ready for this competition, knowing that he's in there. He's got 2 other bots to focus on. That's a big leg up for me. I'm weird to fight. That's a big leg up for me. And he's the greatest all time. That's big leg up for him. At the end of the day, he's the greatest of all time. So it's like, I can sit here and talk about every advantage I have, but at the end of the day, you got to know what you're up against. And if I don't know what I'm up against yet, I sure as hell will know at some point. So we'll figure that out.
that is awesome.
So Jake,
Yes.
black Maximizer shirts.
This.
When are those going to be hitting the merch shop?
So this is a custom, so you can customize your Maximizer shirt. And in front of me, and I cannot wait to debut it, is a dyed black.
So you're going to have to describe it
Maximizer
because
shirt.
it's going to be audio only.
Right. It is audio
What did you
only.
do? What do you have?
I dyed it black, and then I bleached out where the Maximizer cartoon character is on the back, and then the logo on the front. And let me tell you, it adds a very nice, like, mid
So you're saying you can
2000s Tumblr
Purchase a
aesthetic.
regular Maximizer shirt and convert it into an inverse color
You
using some
can.
sort of photography negative developing process?
You can. It's called, you go to Michael's and you buy black dye. It's that hard.
Well,
Real
you heard it here
simple.
first. Black Maximizer shirts are in stock with a little bit of
They're
labor.
not in stock. So,
You have to do the labor yourself.
yes, self-labor. Well, so my girlfriend, Kenny, she has a pink Maximizer shirt. And if you ever see her, oh, yeah.
You just made Ashley
I'll send you
so
a photo.
jealous.
Listen,
I'll
now
send
I'm
you a
upset.
photo.
That's
You haven't
it.
seen it?
No.
It's cute.
Can she make me one?
It's really cute. I'll send you a photo.
Thanks.
I'll send you a photo. It's cool. Oh, and
Now
Rem
I
just
feel like
bought
I
one
need to
too.
customize my
Keziah's
Master
partner.
for-
Well, that's why they're
Yo.
white. Is so you can customize.
Okay.
So you're supposed
Honestly,
to tie-dye
good
them
strap.
then.
You
Basically.
can. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. We encourage that.
It's just like a robot kit. You buy the
Yeah.
base kit, but then you can modify it. It's like an SSP
It's-
of the shirt world.
Well, speaking of designing things, if you could come up with your own game like we did last event, like King of the Hill or something fun like that, what would you do?
Zombies. Just Maxicopter versus every 3-pounder. Just zombie mode. Maxicopter versus every 3.
Honestly,
So,
Jake, I tried to make
zombies.
that happen. I did try to make that
I know.
happen last
It's
event.
okay.
Has Maxicopter been improved to the point where it doesn't
Burn up the motor? No.
Yeah.
It's a Maxicopter's retired above my futon in my living room.
that's a good spot for it.
It's threatening when people sit down. They're just
Wonderful. So, going back to when you were on the Behind the Bots show, there was a good talk about punk rock. Is that metal or is metal punk? But it's kind of in that frame. What kind of music have you been listening to? Is that same stuff? Does it go with that Maximizer style, or you listen to some K-pop?
So, let me tell you, today, Britt Smith released her version of Karma's a B word. Don't know.
You can say it. Worst case scenario, we'll believe it.
Okay, Karma's a bitch. The legendary JoJo Siwa song was originally written by Britt Smith and published by her in, 2011? It's a fantastic song. It's great. You gotta go listen to it. It's so nostalgic of like early 2000s, but I've been bopping it all day. I know
As
it's
soon
not
as this
metal,
episode
hardcore,
recording ends,
but
I'm listening.
Go listen to it. Go listen to it.
Say that title one more time for everyone.
Karma's so that you can bleep it again.
I'm making work for the editors.
Karma's a bitch. Britt Smith. It's great.
That's awesome.
Sounds good.
Yeah. No, I know it's not usual, but man,
It's not the
is it
punk
good.
and it's not the metal. It's
not.
just a jam.
It's a jam. It's a jam.
Excellent. Okay,
Yeah.
a more serious question, Jake. What are your plans after you get out of college, and how do you think combat robotics has influenced those?
Well, so it's kind of sad for me. This is my last time fighting under UCCR's banner. It's a program that, when I entered, it was UC BattleBots, and there were like 2 full-time members. And like, that was it. And now we've built up a program. We brought 7 robots this last March, and oh boy, was it exhausting, but it was so rewarding. And I've been able to learn so much just about myself and about leading other people and about being a part of a program that's, will outlast me and that is greater than myself. And that's been such a cool experience. It is kind of pulling at my heartstrings. This was my last time signing up for a Norwalk Havoc event and putting UCCR down on the page. So it's like, that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I got to move on. The club's being taken over by Korea. You might have seen her in my pit crew. Ben Haas and Sedona Head. They've currently headed up a 3-pounder called Dysfunction. They've been to a bunch of Norwalks already. Super experience, super just delights to be around. Oh my gosh, they're the most fun kids. Oh my god.
So how would you say that over the past couple of years, because you started out, you were, was it a year ago, but over a year ago, you started out with Maximizer.
Yeah.
And then going from this past event, there were 20-something people you brought with you. How would you say your roles have changed like from the very beginning throughout that to where it's at now?
Well, so a lot of it, I feel like the whole time I've been learning myself. I came in a beginner, and for a good period of time, I was a beginner teaching other beginners, and I was kind of figuring it out as I went, and it kind of like lit a fire under me to like learn a lot really, really quick. So that was definitely cool. And kind of one of the first things I noticed when I went to events is like the people with the best robots are those program builders, are those people who have built stuff up. So, you know, Zoe Lambert, Jamison Go from Georgia Tech, the folks over at RIT, and over at WPI, you know, those are the top bots, are the people who are leaders within their programs. And I looked up to those people and I said, you know, that's what I want to be. And that's how I want to learn. And so being able to be that has really meant a lot, and really helped my development as much as it is like focusing on helping others with their development. So that's been a cool experience. I would say definitely in the recent months, it's kind of been a transition from, you know, I'm a beginner to now I'm kind of at an intermediate stage, and like, where do I take it from there? How do I get more advanced within my skills as the learning curve kind of tapers off? So how do I develop myself, you know, in that way? And then dealing with loss in that too. You know, I lost a bunch of fights recently. It's like, okay, I'm at a very high level now. I'm competing at a high level. Lost some fights, you know, and that happens even at the highest level. So it's like, how do you deal with that both emotionally and make your robot better, learn a lot, get better. It's fun.
And how would you say it was dealing with however many people you brought with you? Because it looked like you were the most stressed out I've ever seen you.
Stressed. I could lie and say I took it all in stride and I was amazing and I did it perfectly.
Because then your students will listen to this and they'll know what it's actually like. Yes. So maybe they'll treat you.
Oh no, they know. I've made them very aware of what it's like.
Jake, I'm very sorry because I contributed to that, because I basically went, no, these power switches don't work very well, but they tried to bring them through safety.
So I'm glad that got clarified.
Yeah.
And has been reversed, because that was I was like practicing in the cage and someone came up behind me and goes, you're going to have to rewire all your robots. And I go, so I drove my robot around for 2.5 minutes just thinking about what I was going to have to do in 20 seconds. And so, yeah, we had to rewire everything to include a key. So thank you for that, Mr. Hunter.
You're welcome. Well, they all ended up.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not upset about it. No, it was fun.
All the robots did really well. All of them were really interesting designs, especially the name is escaping me, but the two-sided. The two-weapon robot?
ER.
Yeah, ER was great.
They got sawed in half mid-day. It was really funny. Yeah. They taped it up like it was an amputated leg and like just ran with it the rest of the day. It was like a stub on one side. It was horrible. It's working with students. So I did metalworking as one of my co-ops. I was at a studio called Iron Bell under an artist. And what was funny to me about teaching students, like the thing that was kind of one of the more interesting things was working with students was a lot like metalworking, because you could look at the hot piece of metal and you kind of knew how you wanted it to look, but you couldn't get in there and touch it with your hands. You had to use tongs because it was red hot metal, you know, you couldn't touch it. So like working with students was like you had to have tongs, and you had, which was your communication skills, to kind of mold what you wanted them to look like. And it never came out the way that you had in your head, but that was the cool part, is that they, you know, they're adults, you know, they're college students. And so that was the, you know, I don't know, that was just, it was a cool learning experience. You know, you can't get what you want exactly 100%. They're going to do their own thing. That was cool to learn.
What's the next step for you? What are you looking to do now?
So obviously I'm going to continue to run Maximizer. My main focus right now is just to qualify this next event. I'd like to start running an event here in Cincinnati. Kelly spoke about how she likens the situation with NHRL so much to basketball, as NHRL is, you know, the NBA. But how do you build the lowest level of the sport? So how do you build pickup basketball, but for combat robotics? So, you know, my goal and I'm kind of putting the call out there, If you're listening to this in Cincinnati, Ohio, I want to get a cage somewhere permanent, near a makerspace preferably, but it doesn't have to be, just somewhere permanent where people can go fight on a random Saturday. As long as that's set up and a place, a haven for that, if that exists, I'm happy. So I want to build that up. Maybe not an event yet, but just a place to fight in Cincinnati.
Hey listeners, I'll get you back to the episode in a minute, but first I want to talk to you about something important. You have probably heard us talk about the robot merch we are wearing or seen teams at NHRL with some amazingly designed shirts and gear and said to yourself, wow, I would really love one of those. Well, you're in luck because a majority of the merchandise you are seeing is being made by Robots Ruin My Life, which is owned and operated by friend of the show Anthony D'Ambrosio. This is a merchandise and customization shop specializing in robot combat team gear. Ever wanted to get your hands on a Ripperoni t-shirt or a Star Child jacket? Well, head on over to robotsruinmylife.com today. Again, that's robotsruinmylife.com for all of your BattleBots and NHRL merchandise. Check it out and let us know what team apparel you love to see in the comments. Okay, back to the episode.
We've had discussions, I know especially Tony in our group has had discussions about what a hobby store would look like that kind of focuses on combat robotics. And
So cool.
that would be something that would at least have a 1 pound cage, if not a 3 pound cage in it. So yeah, you can come and you could at least spin up in the cage in a safe way and people could actually witness what's going on. And you could maybe have like, oh, this is our current leader in the store and sometimes run events, but like the main thing would be like, oh, you could come here and actually like safety test your robot, actually drive it around for a little while, actually get that done, and then be able to run small events and stuff like that. I think that's an excellent thing. And as the hobby grows and as people like Peter and Seth, their businesses grow and people start like actually getting more and more into the space, there's definitely going to need to be more smaller spaces and more smaller competitions that people can start at before they drive or fly all the way to Norwalk or go to their local event.
Well, and it's expensive, it's a hobby with a very high cost to entry. But hey, being able to watch it should be free. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to go watch combat robotics for free, anywhere you're at. And I think that's where you build like the ground level of the sport. So, my focus is not the highest level. I compete at the highest level. My focus is how do we build that little stuff, exactly what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. And that actually, man, maybe I'll reach out to some hobby stores and see if I can get a cage. That would be pretty sick.
I think that would be cool. I mean, there's a lot of interplay I could see being formed between RC hobbyists and the combat robot hobbyists. It's not exactly the same thing, but it's kind of like you play with the same toys, but they're completely different means and they're completely different like goals. But at the end of the day, both sides are like tuning electric motors and both sides are like trying to figure out driving better, trying to figure out traction better. I feel like there's a lot of like they could teach each other, every time I walked into a RC hardware store and I'm like, hey, I'm trying to buy a controller so that I can control my combat robot, or I'm trying to find this specific battery. They're like, what are you doing it with? That's pretty awesome. Okay, well, this is what we use. You can't use it, but this is what we use. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot there.
Yeah. Just the other day, we were at the UC Tech Expo, and there was a model plane team.
Yeah.
And they had an outrunner on the front of their plane, and Korea saw it, but then she was like, oh, that's what those are actually for. I'm like, yeah, that's actually what those are for. Yeah, he's not driving a weapon, it's flying a plane around.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that makes more sense.
And I'm sure
Now there's for weapons.
we talked to Sam about the building the jet robots.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that these jet robots, these jets that they have mounted onto the robots, like people would die to get these jets for their hobby planes and everything like that. And here we are throwing it in a cage and just having it destroyed. And it's like, I'm sure there's somebody out there that would find that video and just be completely and totally just angry. Like, I've been wanting one of those for years, and now it's just like has a big slit cut into it because of the other robot.
It was worth it.
Because Matt went headfirst into it.
Speaking of vendors, Ashley, you want to do a refinement question?
Yeah, so speaking of new things on the market, let's talk about your lovely power switch. What
Cake switch.
made you start it? Made you get into it? How's it going? Are people liking it?
We're looking for lore.
Yeah. Well, so so I've been running a link. I ran a link all last year, quite similar to the one that Mr. Hunter pointed out is now questionable in the rules, but anyways, I ran that all of last year, and at All Stars, Sombra got me upside down, and as my robot was spinning through the air, I watched my link slip out of my top, and then I think I realized that it was over, and he nailed it. I mean, he powered into it, and that was cool. It happens. So from there, I wanted to build a Switch. The Waiachis were just a very steep price. Again, the sport has a pretty high cost of entry, and I wasn't happy with the quality of the lower end switches. Obviously, I can't run a finger tech in what I'm running on my 12. It's just too small. So I wanted to just take the Waiachi and just make it affordable and something that I want to run. And the Waiachi also had problems with it, and my thought process was, okay, if I want to fix all these problems with it and it's not affordable for me, why don't I just fix both of those and just make my own Switch? And so that's what I did. I designed it over Christmas break. When I'm on Christmas break, I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, so I'm away from the makerspace here at 1819, which is where I do most of my work. I don't have my own tool shop, so being able to work at UC's makerspace has just been amazing for me. So I designed it all at home, got the supplier for all of the parts from China, had those shipped over, and then our first production run, I made 50. I've sold about 70, which is really good, amazing reception. It's half the price of the Waiachi, so that was a big goal of mine, was make it half the price of the Waiachi. That will do really well. I am happy to report, I think we're 6 competitions in with 0 failures reported. And if you have a failure with yours, send me a DM and I will ship you a new one. If it's not my fault, if it's my fault, I'll ship you a new one. If it's, gets hit by another robot, don't do that. That's not warrantyable. Don't do not do that.
You gotta throw a cake switch in a volcano and send it back.
That's not on the warranty list. So I have a very case by case warranty policy with the switches. Okay,
it's okay.
But
lava doesn't exist. It's fine.
If it's my problem,
real.
when the 12-pound cage is filled with lava, that's not my fault, man. Lava, a robot that does not exist, by the way.
Wait, really? No way.
Okay, well, this weekend is a competition, so let's talk a little bit about April, about 420. Let's go over some robots that we are excited to see, or people and things that we're excited to see. I think each of us will just pick a couple of robots that we're excited to see in each weight class, and we'll go from there. I want to start in the 30s with one person that, as soon as I saw that he got chosen and came on the list, I am so excited to see Hal Rucker and Goose like being able to. I never thought I was going to be able to meet Hal Rucker, and Duck is one of my favorite battle bots of all time. I love Duck, especially old Duck. That was just the most tankiest tank of all time. I am so excited to meet Hal Rucker. I am bringing my Duck shirt and having him sign it, and I don't care. I am so excited. I haven't seen what Goose looks like, but whatever. I'm happy. I want to see LSC Goose. I hope it looks like Duck. Yeah, I'm excited to see Goose. What about everybody else for 30s?
I gotta double check the list real quick.
I'm excited. Well, I was excited to see Emperor, and then I realized that they had to fight Moccasin, and I don't like when my friends have to fight each other.
It's okay, they're just playing.
But I'm super excited. Jillian and Lennon have been working really hard, making changes to Emperor and doing improvements, and so I'm really hoping that the competition gods are like in their corner this weekend, and I really just want to see Emperor do well.
Has what's Emperor's fought this year, hasn't it?
It fought a match, I think, or something.
I
It
don't.
always seems to have problems. That's the only thing with Emperor. Emperor is like an insane horizontal. Like the first version of Emperor was like they came over to the pit desk and holding this blade, and we all went.
It's not even a blade, that's like a raw material sheet.
And
Like, hey, look at this thing that I just bought from an industrial supplier.
yeah, and we're like, that is threatening. That's insane. And I've been waiting to see Emperor fight and win for a while. I hope they do well. Of course, I don't want to see them fight Moccasin because I love Moccasin. So
I'm so excited.
Well, see that Barbie and Ken signed up. I think they were signed up. They were at the last event and they didn't fight. There was some problem with it.
They ended up dropping it because they had issues getting it machined before the last event. But I will say with Barbie and Ken, I'm excited to see Brian Boxell dressed up as Barbie.
Oh hell yeah, that'll be great. Yeah, there looks like there's a new
And
version
James
of Chunky.
dressed up as Ken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
oh man,
But
And
more
Circuit,
Brian
Ethan's gonna be
dressed
here
up
with
as
this-
Barbie.
Ethan's gonna be fighting his what, 18 pound, 30 pound or something?
Yes.
When Ethan...
Actually, I think he might be up to over 20 pounds now.
that's
Severely underweight.
yeah, that's excellent. I hope they also show up in like a pink convertible too.
At 6 a.m. when the doors open.
Yes.
They'll be there.
They're gonna rent a pink convertible just for this event, I hope.
Jake, do you have a
If
30?
you're listening.
Do I have a 30? Oh, well, I mean, Moccasin is I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
And Emperor as well. It's just going to be a good fight all the way around. let me take a look here. Waddles is coming back from WPI.
Yes.
Darren
Yes.
has been working very hard on it. I know.
Aaron,
He woke up at
definitely.
like 2 p.m. today, so he was definitely up late last night working on Emperor. Or excuse me,
to be a
Waddles.
college student
Yes.
again.
Literally, there was one day this weekend that I woke up from being asleep for like 8 hours, and Jaren was still awake, and I was like, "Dude, you gotta go to bed. Like, please go to bed."
Yeah. I always love seeing Waddles too. Waddles is great. I swear if we have to do the suitcase game with them again, I'm gonna lose my mind. They know what I'm talking about. But yeah. At the 30s are stacked. This event, they are stacked, and with the new format of how the whole event space is set up, I am pumped for seeing it. Jake, have you seen sort of like have you heard what's going on?
Oh yes. So the
On the bread
is
zone.
that, how public is that? Before I start.
It
yapping?
was sent out in the email.
Sent out in the email.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's very public. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The gladiatorial bowl
Yes.
is something that I'm very, watching event like. I guess the crowd flow right now is just there's a big mob that moves up and down the row.
Yeah.
And so I like that they've thought about the floor plan in a you come and you sit down here and you get to watch like the creme de la creme of fights in that bowl stage. My mom will be there on Saturday, so I'm very excited for the viewing experience that Miss Hoffman
Jake's
is going to get.
mom's gonna be there.
That's Miss Hoffman.
Miss Hoffman's gonna be there.
Miss Hoffman is going to be there. She looks like me, and she'll have a Maximizer shirt on.
Oh my god.
But will it be a
stand out?
Will it be a?
Will be a pink Maximizer
Yeah.
shirt?
What? Sorry?
Will be pink?
No, hers is just the standard white. She usually
So she can blend in
combines
with the
it with the
crowd.
jean jacket. You'll know who she is. She looks like me. Maximizer shirt.
Yeah, we were lucky enough to walk the event space last weekend for a
wow.
little bit of like training, and I have to say it's really cool. I'm super excited. I think the fans are gonna love it, and it should be like a really good experience. And getting up close and personal with the big cages is gonna be intense.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I think the best way to get anybody into the sport right now is to stand several feet away from a cage with a 30 or 12 pound fight going in it.
Jamison goat driving.
Yeah, I think it's going to be intense. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, we saw it last weekend. Jake, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Cool.
Okay, let's go into the 12s.
Oh well, we could skip right over Maximizer.
Yeah, no one's
Wait, what is this?
excited for that. That's
Sucks.
fine.
What
That
is
thing
this
sucks.
bot? Max
I am excited, however, for Jake's opponent
Maximizer.
Oh.
in Bennett Young. Of
Maximizer.
Mind
Oh, isn't that the truth?
because
Mine's gonna destroy
player
Jake.
is literally like it's incredible. Jake, I love
It's
you, and
so
I'm sorry,
freaky.
but like it's
So freaky. I'm not happy about it.
That's a clip right there.
It was awesome at Moto. Like, I love Brandon. I love his builds. I love the way that his mind works. Like,
His mind
I'm
is
sorry,
flayed.
Jake. I just,
So this is my mind is flayed.
yes.
So I've already configured my robot for this fight. It's just sitting here ready to go. Like it's in 4 days. I'm just sitting here. I'm already ready.
Frothing at the mouth.
If I could check in for this fight with the pit desk right now, I would be checked in because
You know, I'm gonna
that's how
as soon as I get
freaked
there
out I am.
Friday
I
night.
think we just
We'll
got
check
the
you in.
links. Let me check you in.
Yeah, we could
Really?
probably do that. Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, you have to pass safety first.
Yes.
So sorry.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll do a fail safe right here.
Do it on video. We'll
Do not
record it.
test me.
Well, I'm excited
I'm ready
to
for
see.
this fight. It's gonna be weird.
I'm excited to see Alexander's robot from Angry Archery.
Sabina.
Because normally I'm so used to seeing his ant weights and 3 pounds and 150 gram commissions. I don't know if I've ever seen one of his 12-pound robots before, let alone see one fight.
I think
Like,
I think he's
so used to seeing bots that look like a 250-pound robot that only weigh a pound.
I feel like he's brought it, but I also know he's had past issues, so I'm not 100% sure how many fights it's actually seen.
When it hits,
But I
It'll
do
be
feel like
interesting,
he's
though.
focusing in more on it recently, so hopefully it'll have a good showing.
Well, then who's this
through his
Matt
public
Luther
camera
guy?
right now.
Oh, that
Oh.
blue cheese? I don't know. The
Who
camera's
needs a robot
trashed
with
anyway,
blue
so...
cheese?
Amvisbina has fought before. It fought last year in August and September.
It fought
Huh.
Doppelganger.
Yes.
It was 2 bots with 2 weapons. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was such a cool fight.
Well, I'm gonna have to
Um,
actually look at this bot this time.
Beater B. Barker, if I could bring one to highlight.
Yeah.
So that's a team from Cornell. They have a weapon, standard kind of beater bar, and on the inside of that, they have a counterweight that is spinning in the opposite direction for the gyro cancel. So
Mhm.
normally with the gyro cancel, you have like a separate weapon and disc. These are on the same shaft to conserve both weight and size. So it's a very like standard vert package, but they've got some really cool stuff going on under the hood. The weapon stack up looks a little complex, but if that holds up, they'll be doing pretty good. I'm excited to see it.
That sounds sick.
Yeah.
I'm excited. The champ is back in the building. Psycho will be competing. Jamison is bringing all 3, and Psycho. He posted a picture of Psycho earlier today, and Psycho just looks like
Disgusting.
amazing. It doesn't even look.
Disgusting.
It doesn't look like a human put it together with hand. It looks like a computer render. How clean it is. It is clean. It is like. It looks like every millimeter is just like dialed in. It is Jamison's. When Jamison builds a bot like that, it's art. It's so nice. I love it so much. I'm looking forward to seeing Psycho again. It has a new weapon on it, and the weapon itself does not look real either. It looks like a 3D render, but it's real. I'm so pumped for seeing Psycho. Good luck fighting him. I know you want to fight him, but damn, it looks good.
Oh, it's gonna suck.
It looks
It's gonna suck.
Yeah,
It's gonna be like stepping on glass the whole way.
What's the strategy?
No, there's no question about it.
What's the strategy against Psycho?
Hit it.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work, I'll probably hit it again.
Yeah.
No, I mean, listen, in all seriousness, it's Jamison Go. It's the greatest of all time. You know, there's no question about it. I've studied a lot of fights with him, and like the fights where Psycho loses is fights where the other bot is bigger and can control it and can trap it. And so that's a lot of like, I won't go into too much of how I'm thinking, but that is a lot of how I'm thinking. You know, so he lost to like Ramplan. Ramplan was bigger than him, was able to bully him, was able to push him into corners, put him in bad situations. So that's very much like my thinking, like going into that fight. But you know, we got some fights to get there first. So one fight at a time, and that'll be the way that we do it.
Strategy to beat JMO.
Hit him. If that doesn't
Don't
work,
And
lose.
then hit him again.
we're gonna hit him again.
Lock
And
in.
eventually, one of us,
He won't be moving.
one of
You
us
will.
is gonna stop moving.
Or you'll
And
stop
that's
moving.
the person
and he
who
won't.
lost the fight.
Yes.
So,
When are you going to bring a 3-pounder to fight him?
oh my gosh, I was streaming designing a 3-pounder, and the Ohio event unfortunately got canceled. I haven't touched that thing since. I got to put some work in. They're too tiny for me. I like big, and 12 is like the perfect size. It really is the perfect size. Well, it's out of might, so
Yeah. Yeah, that is a factor. Yeah. Yeah. Shall we move on to 3s? Who has a 3 that they want to talk about?
God, there's so many of them.
Yeah, there's tons.
Oh,
Like
Jake's
100.
raising his hand.
we're bringing a 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
No
Sorry, I'll
way.
let someone else talk real
no,
quick.
go ahead, Jake.
No, you have to look
Tell
at
us.
this list. You talk.
Oh, we're bringing a 3. So I gotta tell you. So at the beginning of August, I get these 2 brothers in our club who are like, they're both quiet, but you can kind of tell there's a lot going on. And so like, they're just really smart, and they're kind of into it. I'm like, okay, what? Just out of nowhere, this kid shows up, and his name's Jake too. He plops this robot down, and it is a dual spinner with bristles, and he cut toothbrushes up to make the bristles. He's like, look, it's 1 pound and it's made of PLA. And he turns it on, and it's like moving all over the place. I'm like, this is awesome. Let's be careful with it. Like, okay, safety first. Let's not get hurt. And then this is awesome. You should turn this into a 3. So he designed it's 2 of Seth's hub motors on a evil boomerang. And that is the entire robot. I'll send you a video. It's scary.
What's it called?
It's really freaky. It is called Franklin. It is named after the turtle.
Yo, that's a
I'm very
good
Jake
name.
Williams. I'm very excited about it, and we'll be driving up.
I am pumped too. That sounds amazing.
It's the same as Flightless. Cody had a shuffler at one point, a bristle drive.
Yeah.
Shuffler. But it's gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be fun.
There's another bot with a human name to add to the list.
Yeah, Franklin.
Wait. Oh, never mind. Oh, what was the fake name you said? Fred?
Yeah.
Fred.
Fred.
Oh, okay, whoever's listening and doesn't have a name for the robot.
Fred.
Doesn't matter what weight class, you need to name it
Fred.
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 That way, I can re-edit this episode and re-upload it and say that I was right.
Right.
Thomas, do you have a 3 that you're excited for?
I see that MIT is showing up to this event.
Yep.
Did they show up to the last event as well, or
Yeah.
or is this?
Yeah, they had
I'm
Aries.
looking at. Okay, that's the one. Yeah, so this time they're gonna have cyanide. I don't know too much about it, but I think that having MIT show up again and add a bit more rivalry to the WPI, and I guess Jake too. I guess their team's a bit competitive. They got some good teammates on there, I guess. But yeah, no, like seeing all the schools show up in force, very cool. We'll see if they can destroy.
Jake, how do you feel about MIT?
He's scared.
He's stressed.
He's more scared about them than he is about
What are
Mind
their
Flayer.
other robots? MIT. Are they in 12s?
No. They only have a. They have a 30. They have Aries. They're bringing Aries again. Yeah.
And what is their 3?
Cyanide.
Cyanide.
Yeah.
Who is my?
Oh,
team
Aries
fighting
is the 30.
first?
Yeah,
Who is Franklin fighting first?
Frank and Franklin.
Chaos
Franklin's fighting
upright.
Chaos Upright. You just have Franklin fight Frank.
I feel like I wouldn't like that for Frank.
Yeah, Frank would
That's okay.
die.
Frank likes the pain.
Yeah, Frank. Yeah.
Yikes.
I'm happy to see Frank back again. That makes me very happy. Tom Farkas is bringing Frank back. I love Frank. It's one of those things like pause that just makes you happy. I keep talking about bots I've been before. I know we have a ton of new bots and everything like that, but Lars is bringing Impact again. That makes me very happy. Because I feel like Lars has always like gotten those qualifying at all times. Yeah, and of course, Alex, Kevin's bringing IDK again. Spartan's gonna be there, and Silent X is gonna be there. I mean, like, this is just gonna be a stack 3-pounders, even with all these new ones.
I mean, it's no surprise that I'm excited for Blackbird because it's Aria's first time behind the wheel on her own, solo driving the 3-pounder. She's obviously fought at Maker Battle, and she did really well with Dreamy and Icy when she was at Mass Destruction, and she's been getting in a ton of practice. Like, I am so excited. I love Blackbird as a bot, and like, I'm just so like happy and proud of everything that Aria has done in the last year, and I cannot wait to see how she does like on her own for the first time, like big time.
Only time will tell.
Thomas, do you have one?
Another 3?
Yeah.
Oh man, there's so I
wish we could.
I gotta pick a random one right here.
I wish we could talk about Corey's, but we can't talk about Corey's. We've been banned.
Mystery Machine.
Yeah, we've been
We're
banned.
not allowed
What
to
is-
speak
No,
about
we
it.
are not allowed.
What?
We have been banned.
Can I say that it's one that I'm excited for, though?
Yeah, you can.
Yes. You can say
Okay, it is
Yeah.
one that I am excited for.
Yeah.
I was about to bring it up, but I
anything that is
wasn't
a
gonna.
brainchild of Corey Nason is absolutely incredible. I did ask Corey if I could speak about it, and he said he would prefer to keep Mystery Machine a mystery, so I will do that. I respect that all day long. But yeah, one to watch for sure, and I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Corey, if you're listening, when I'm running safety on Friday, bring it over covered in a cloth, and we'll put it through safety so nobody sees it. We'll cover the test box so nobody can see it. We'll make a whole thing if that's what you want to do. I am all for secret robots. That would make me very happy.
That's allowed?
I mean, Waddles is gonna be here. Just
Waddles.
ask him to use their suitcase.
I'm joking, Jake. No, that is not how it happened.
No, it is not allowed.
Wait, is it
no,
not?
he's fine once he gets to the competition, but until then, he would prefer that it remains a secret.
We'll put him first
but
in
I
line.
do know that we got a little voice recording from Mr. Chris Capps
Yeah.
and Power Surge
Yeah.
about the next event.
Yes. Actually, yeah, why don't we get into the next stage of the podcast and go to community transmissions? And
Yo, Johnny's gonna be here?
yeah, Johnny's gonna be here.
From TV?
Yeah.
From TV.
Oh my god.
From
This is
wearing
great.
flip-flops?
Yeah.
No.
Better not be.
If he wears flip-flops, Zoe will disown him.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's go into community transmissions. We have 2 this week. The first is from Chris Caps, and the second one is once again from Master Control Bot. Let's
MCB.
Let's start with Chris Caps.
Chris from Team Stamina, and I will be debuting my newest version of Power Surge at April NHRL next weekend. This is my first fully custom non-kit bot. I took Power Surge and I've completely changed it. Everything is my own design. It's been completely upgraded. It's now run 6S, full brushless power drive, and the weapon is even scarier. I'm stoked to debut it, and Power Surge has even stoked itself. Just listen to it scream. Sounds pretty exciting to me. See you April 20th.
Watch out, J-Mo.
Yo,
Wow.
Chris is very excited. This is his first one. He's been running Power Surge for 2 years now, maybe 3 years. And this is the first time that it's his own creation. So excited to see Chris compete with his new Power Surge. Hopefully, it does very well. And
I look at the 3-pound channel every once in a while, so occasionally I'll descend down there. But Chris has always got something going on in there, so I see that. I see it. I see the grind. I respect it. He's always got something going on. It's cool.
this is a clip from Master Control Bot, filling us in on how he did at RIT.
Greetings, programs. This is Dwight Snowberger coming at you from the grid with a recap on how the MCB Master Control Bot did at the NHRL RIT event in March. This event was the NHRL debut of our new geometry configuration with our new TPU chassis. Basically, the new MCB design consists of the SSP kit chassis, but with a symmetrical layout allowing for dovetail attachments both in the front and the back. We also went in with these new flap attachments that gave the MCB a distinct X shape, which helps us hold on to opponents more and allow us to attack from the front and the back. We debuted the new chassis in the March G-Scroll event, and we were happy with the results. Another new feature that worked out well for us was the addition of a cooling system for the Dragon motors that we use. In previous events, I think we lost some points due to the motors getting too hot and causing some of the electrical insulation or tape to smoke and smolder. I think this gave the judges the impression that our ESC or battery was damaged and thus costing us points, so we installed a small fan in the back to provide better air circulation to the motors, as well as keep the motor area free of electrical tape and insulation that could touch the motors. This allows us to run full throttle in shoving matches with our opponents without overheating. As for match highlights from RIT event, we only fought one match in the qualifying round due to quite a few forfeits. Our one fight, however, was against NHRL veteran team Voxel, who we lost to, but it was a fun match with a lot of back and forth shoving, a lot of good hits on their part. We went the full time, and congrats to them for winning that match. That allowed us to, even though we lost, go into the brackets, where we got to fight. Kind of a dream matchup for us was against Team Gasly, who we've gotten quite close to over the past few events, and that again went the full time. It was a good hard back and forth match, and we ended up winning a close judges decision, which was our first bracket win in team history, so that was pretty exciting. That meant we went up against for our next fight against Zach Knight and Permita, which was very exciting, going up against such an NHRL legend. We were going to use our wedge configuration prior to the fight, but then we did some testing just before we went in, and the wheels that we had were all rubber wheels, and it was a new configuration. They weren't quite running as well as I wanted to, so we went back to the 4 configuration that we were running reliably all day. The fight was very exciting. We ended up both using our unsticks, and so in the back of my mind I was desperately trying to get Permita in a corner somewhere or flipped on its side to do the thing and maybe get them counted out, but in the end Zach got us in a corner. We were kind of stuck. We tried for an unstick, but we got counted out with 2 seconds left. So no judge's decision for us. Zach would have won anyway. He did really well. Had a lot of good hits and things. But it was good back and forth match. We participated also in our first grudge match against Prince, who was using their new hub motor design from Just Cause Robotics. And we wanted to get some more fight data, I guess, on our wedge configuration. So we ended up doing a grudge match with them. And the funny thing was our mini-bot Icy Hot has TPU and foam wheels, and Prince got a hold of one of the wheels, but it sucked the TPU outer part into their motor, and so our wheel ended up acting like a weapon lock for them. And that happened kind of early in the fight. So none of us really got the data we were kind of looking for, but it was still fun just to do grudges. It's one of the fun things that you can do at an event is do a grudge match, especially against your friends and things. Pretty cool. And we even had the housebot join in for some late fight fun on that one. Finally, we were a part of the Robot Rumble in the end with almost a dozen bots in one cage, including Frank, and that was pretty chaotically fun. And we most likely won't be at the NHRL event. I think we're like 27th in the wait list right now. But even so, the MCB is hoping to be back at a future NHRL event where we will continue to fight for the users. End of line.
Oh my god, I love Dwight so much. Oh,
He's just fantastic. Like, what a good, like, storyteller of what happened. Like, he had a good event. The bot performed like really well. It was really awesome to see, and like I can't wait to see when he comes back.
I'm really enjoying this year having Dwight continuously send us in contributions through audio. We're kind of like tracking his all of his events through the sport and his building and stuff like that. So I'm always really excited to see Dwight send us an audio clip. Thank you so much, Dwight. I'm glad you did pretty good at RAD. I can't wait to see them again. They're not coming this event, but
they're still on the wait list.
Yeah, maybe they'll just do watch. Either way, all right. Are we
Master Control Bot was pretty cool. It was like if a bot was the king of the hill.
Yeah,
like with like ramps on every side. So like that was like kind of fun to watch.
Yeah. All right, so we'll wrap it up. Once again, if you are in any way would like to support our podcast, we have a Buy Me a Coffee page at buymeacoffee.com/Havoc Rundown. Podcasting can get sort of expensive sometimes, so if you enjoy the podcast, maybe send us a few dimes. It'll help. We also have merch up in these. What's the name of the store?
Robots Ripped.
We have merch on Robots Ruined My Life. So buy them. They're really nice. They're our little logo guy. Just in case you want that and the Maximizer shirt at the same time. And that, my fellow bot enthusiasts, wrapped up another thrilling episode of the Havoc Rundown. We've played the name game this episode. We've interviewed Jake, and we've talked about a few bots that we're excited to see this weekend. Before we sign off, a massive shout out to our incredible listeners. Your passion for robot combat fuels the gears of this podcast, and we're grateful for each and every one of you. As we power down for now, remember to subscribe, rate, and leave your comments. Let us know your favorite moments from today's episode and share your thoughts on the world of robot combat. We love hearing from you. Stay tuned for more electrifying interviews, behind-the-scene insights, and the latest from the National Havoc Robot League. Until next time, this is Pit Control crew signing off from the Havoc Rundown. Keep the sparks flying, and may your gears always turn in your favor. Say goodbye, everybody.
See ya.
Thank you. Bye.
Be sure to buy the Secret Jake Maximizer merch in store soon.